I imagine they'll sacrifice Sarkon. Oh, we got him. We got him. It took us a while, but we got the ninjutsu shenanigans. We got the ninjutsu shenanigans going. Hi, hello. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live on Twitch at Average Zen Presents, or perhaps you're watching in the future on YouTube. Cheers at Average Zen. They say in Germany, if you say Prost and you don't look someone in the eyes, you're being disingenuous. It's not nice. It's something I picked up. In any case, it is a Brawlin Friday edition. The more you know. It is a Brawlin Friday edition here, and we are brawling with some new commanders today. In fact, they just came via the Final Fantasy drop, and maybe you did not hear about it. Maybe you didn't notice it. Maybe you didn't get these in your bonus sheet. Well, let's take a look and see what we have to work with, because today we are playing with the infamous Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow, under the guise of Yuffie Kasaragi. Yes, Yuriko is on Arena now, and I could not be more thrilled. This is a powerhouse commander. It has Commander Ninjutsu, folks. It has Commander Ninjutsu. That's what do we need to say. But then it gets better. It gets better. Whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage, whenever any ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to that card's mana value. Yes, that can deal a lot of damage if we get some ninjas in play. And who is our favorite ninja support planeswalker but Kaido? We've got like all of them. I think we have all of them. Yes, best supporting ninjas in the group. Prosperous Thief, excellent. Chef's Kiss, Thousand Face Shadow, nice. Miss Syndicate Naga, I like this card. We'll see if we can get it to pop off. We also have Teiko, the Patient Avalanche. Enters tapped. I like it though. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it didn't die, scry 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on Teiko. When Teiko attacks, you may pay a blue or black. When you do, target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. So great for getting in with our ninjas. And, I thought Funeral Room Awakening Hall would be great if we could engineer that onto the top of our library to hit with Yuffie, or something big like Virtue of Persistence or Ink Eye Servant of Oni, who is now on Arena as well and looking fabulous. Yes. We got Haunting Voyage, Naming Ninja, of course. Blood on the Snow, of course, also excellent. Meringue River Region. These Omen cards, I think they're a touch of brilliance in this deck because we can use their abilities to draw cards on the low end. They get shuffled back into our deck. We draw them again later, and we have flyers, so evasive creatures to ninjutsu off of. And when they come back to our hand, we can choose to either play them again as creatures, which is in this case a 4/4 Ward 2 flyer, or a 6/7 flyer that when it enters bounces 2 things back to their owner's hands. So this thing I think could get rather nasty. If you want the full deck list, you can always hit exclamation deck while you're in chat with us or hover over. And, if you're on YouTube, while you're giving us a like, a subscribe, and a comment, and a follow, and all that good stuff, you can find the video description below and check out the ARC deck link for our video, or for our deck list. Up against another new commander, Gilgamesh, Weapon Collector. Very nice. It's going to be an equipment-focused deck. Yeah, 6 mana commander for 3/3. Whenever it enters, you search your library for an equipment card and put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. When it attacks for the first time each turn, untap it, and all samurai you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase, so fun. We're probably going to die. Brain Surge, one way of getting big spells on top of our library. Murderous Cut, we don't have any creatures. I do like... yeah, we need something in the beginning here. This is not going to work either, I think. But we do have Thassa and Kaido. We could do this. We'll see. We'll make it work. Okay, it's unfortunate we're not going to be able to Commander Ninjutsu out our first game, it looks like. However, they have a Solar Transformer. Okay, so they got Ramp. I wish we had Ramp. Alright, let's go with the Miss Syndicate Naga. And I think if they play a creature, we play Thassa. If they don't play a creature, we ninjutsu in Yuffie? Or ninjutsu in Kaido? Okay, they've killed our guy. Unfortunate for us. And they're playing Blood Moon. Alright then. Cool. Well, that's not great. That means our Muruganda Raceway does nothing. So, in that case, let's go ahead and play... Which is the most devastating one to play? I think we got to go ahead and get Kaido out there and just... Plus Kaido. That's an emblem. It doesn't go away. And then we can play Thassa next turn. Oh, Ragavan dashed out. Did we just played against the Ragavan last hour? Oh, they're going for Kaido. Okay, I think that incentivizes us, if he lives, to untap to ninjutsu Yuffie in off of him. And then Kaido like throws Yuffie into the battlefield. I can see it happening, you know. Alright, here's something interesting. Our Mutavault is no longer going to be a ninja, but our Bazooka Bog comes into play untapped. So there's that. Alright, so here's what I want to do. I want to plus Kaido now. Attack in. Commander Ninjutsu. Hit him for 3. Draw a card. Oh, it's a Toxic Deluge. That's fun. Gilgamesh, find your equipment. They found dissection tools. Interesting. I was expecting something more dramatic. It's a good equipment, but it does not give anything haste. And if we -4 the board right now, then Yuffie survives? Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. We play Thassa. And then Toxic Deluge for 4. Oh, Chandra Torch of Defiance was under there. Very interesting. And then we just swing in for nothing. It's a token gesture. Because Yuffie. Magda, nice. Oh, Karn, nice. All right. Oh, they have made a 5-5. Oh, and they have Ragavan back out. Nice. Well, I think we have to... Okay, we definitely want Haunting Voyage. Here's what I'm thinking. Let us go with Kaido. And then we will foretell the Haunting Voyage. I think we want to -2 on Ragavan. And attack there. That kills Magda. That will let them kill our Kaido, but I'm not worried about that. Alright, they have recast Gilgamesh, and they will find what this time? Is it a Formiridin thing? Embercleave. See, that's what I would think I would get if I was going to run a Gilgamesh deck. I think I would go with the Formiridin and the Job Select guys. Alright. Alright, Kaido, you're dead. You're dead, Kaido. But we have another. And this is actually a better Kaido. But we do not have 2 blue because of our opponent's shenanigans. Well, actually, we wouldn't have 2 blue anyway. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go with... You cannot attack or block. And then let's attack in with Yuffie. That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, we're not going to return to the owner's hand. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, actually, yes. Let's do that. Oh my god, and we can't even crack our... we can't even crack our other lands. This is ridiculous. Hey, good morning, typing nonsense. We're playing against Blood Moon this morning. This is making things interesting. Alright, they have a 2-2. So this is secretly a Karn deck I'm seeing. How you doing, typing nonsense? Alright, Inkai Servant is not what we need right now. We need removal. Or I guess another land. Okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking. We don't have double blue still, so we still cannot cast Kaido or the Meringue River Regent. We can cast Haunting Voyage, but we only have 1 ninja in there. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking. Let's draw a card. Oh my goodness, of course we get the double blue now. Of course we get the double blue. I don't think it's gonna matter at this point. Yeah, we're toast. Let's go ahead and I guess no, we need the Meringue River Regent. We are in a pickle here. We are in a serious pickle. Let's go ahead and put out some blockers in the form of our ninjas. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, all they can do is +1. And then they take a shot at Kaido. I don't know. Or do they hit us for 8 with Gilgamesh? They're going to get to go for another artifact, though, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, this is going to be a terrible move or an excellent move. Let's go ahead and... She's a ninja, right? Yeah, one blocker. It's got trample, though. But it's alright. We're going to decline. And then they get to do it again. And then we're almost dead. And then we get the swift foot boots. But I don't think we have enough to do both. Well, let's do the important one first. And we'll go with ninja. Cast swift foot boots. And I don't think we live. Well, yeah, they get 2 combat phases. Yeah, there's no point. Good game. They're taking 2 months' time. Sacrifice a creature to equip. Yeah, you had it. You had it. It's all right. You already got Ember Cleave, Double Strike, Trample in 2 combat phases. Yeah, I don't think you needed the dissection tools. All right, come on, Yuffie. Let's see if we can... The thing is, we're missing the crucial part of this deck is our 1 and 2 drops, and we're not hitting them. Kefka. Wonderful. Well, this is a wild one. This is, they get to attacks, they get to discard and draw a card for each card type among cards discarded. So they'll make us discard and they discard and then pay 8, transform. Whenever opponent loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. Oh, man. That sounds nasty. All right, let's do this. We even have a fatal push. Excellent. A Final Fantasy themed fatal push. Come on, Yuffie. All right, let's get our survey of land. That looks good. Flood Pit's Drowner looks excellent. All right, land says go. I think we're going to hold off on that. We have so many things we can do here at instant speed. We'll see what they play. Well, typing nonsense says, I so wish they would put the Commander Precon cards in Arena. They put some of them, I think. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's 3 set codes for Final Fantasy. There's FIN. There is FCA and FIC, and so you should check those, but you have to check them in your collection and not collected. We're gonna hit next. Seems weird, but I feel like they're holding up counter magic here. So I think the answer is we're just gonna keep on playing lands. All right, because now, I mean, they're just going to wait until they get their commander, right? Is that what's happening here? I mean, we're just not going to play into it. And you have to look at it in the collection, because if you're trying to search for the stuff in your, like from within a deck search, it will not work for some reason. All right, well, we're just going to put the Flood Pit's Drowner out there and see what happens. I mean, because it has Commander Ninjutsu, we don't have to worry about counter spells. We do have to worry about everything else. And then I think we'll go with Biting Palms. And there we go. We'll go to hand. Let's take a look at what's going on. Yes, we will take the action. What is going on over here? Narset, Fell Spectre, Counterspell, Underworld Breach. Oh my. Okay, we don't want any of this going on, but I think the correct answer here is to get rid of the Counterspell. Narset. Yeah, they secretly dropped a lot of really good cards with Final Fantasy that are not like Yuffie, that were not necessarily Final Fantasy themed. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We don't have any high value cards in our hand, so let's attack their face. We'll go in Ninjutsu and Yuffie. Get the biting hand or biting palm ninja back. We'll do that again and bring back Yuffie. Yeah, we'll bring it to hand, yes. And take action. And we will take the Underworld Breach, I think. And now we have to discard. I believe we're going to discard a Phantom Ninja. You know what? No, we're going to discard this guy there. It's not relevant at all. Fatal Push, no good in this matchup. Oh, but they've bedeviled our Biting Palm Ninja. Oh, Ristic Study, very nice. Oh, finally we get to play something that's good. Let's go with, I like Ninja Blades. And you know what? We will pay the 1. And that's Ninja Job Select. So that's excellent. That allows us to play the Flood Pits Drowner and then at the end of their turn. Okay, never mind. Well, cool. We can still play the Flood Pits Drowner. The Fairies Ageless Insight. Draw yourself a card. We're getting to do ninjutsu things. I love it. Yuriko. Well, eventually we'll get to use her second ability. Dark Ritual. That's not great. Oh, don't tell me they have 1 mana removal. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, this is spicy. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 mana off. We are 1 mana off. We can do 2 on the Flood Pits Drowner to equip the Ninja Blades. Alright. Hear me out. We get to attack the player here. And then Commander in, and yeah, I don't think we needed to equip. I thought combat damage to a player. Never mind. Okay. And I don't know why we spent the mana to equip there. Target creature or planeswalker that player controls. Okay, we'll do that. Wait, can we do that? We'll go to hand. No, I think we just made a mistake. We've made a horrible mistake. Well, no, we can. That's great. Okay, we did it. We did the right thing. Alright, we got our speed up, number 1. And then we can discard the Phantom Ninja. And we destroy Narset. And if we can get a land, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Dark Ritual into Kefka, I imagine. No, Monument to Endurance. Okay, that's a good card. Into Kefka. Alright, well, we're gonna discard our Durger guy here. And I like the Monument to Endurance. That was very timely, right before the commander comes down. Bandit's Talent. Okay. You know, I think it's time for the Flood Pit's Drowner to meet its end. And then we'll go with you must sacrifice a non-token. We will pay the 1. And now, if we can just draw land, that would be great. Alright, let's ninjutsu in Yuffie. Alright, very nice. We're up to speed 3. And they take 4 damage from Ingenious Infiltrator. That is ingenious. And I'm glad we got rid of Narset before we drew that. That's good timing. For once for us. In our favor. For once. Kefka, come on down. Alright, well, I guess we get rid of... what? The Azure Beastbinder? This is fine. I don't think they have mana left to do anything impactful here, even with the treasure token. And it might be, if we can manage to find a way to set up the top card, it might be Yuffie that takes him down. Alright, we found a land. That is excellent. Let us get a Watery Grave, and we'll even shock it in. And I believe the correct answer here is to go ahead and Cyclonic Rift. Oh, are you telling me they have a response? No way. No way. No way. Oh, come on. Alright then. Alright then. That stinks. We just got completely blown out. Completely blown out by an offer you can't refuse. Wow, that was an amazing draw. That was truly an amazing draw for them. Unfortunate for us. And now they've got a stacked hand. Oh my god. Okay. We'll take action. Now they have an absolutely stacked hand, and we have to discard our only creature spell. Wonderful. Cool. Them's the breaks. Let's see if we can find someone that isn't going to make us discard every card in our hand and then repeatedly blow up the board and then counterspell everything. All the things we love. The only thing they didn't do was steal our stuff, and they were probably trying to. They made like the top 4. They made the top 4. Alright. We got Azusa, Lost but Seeking. This is a very competitive deck, or can be. We'll see. Alright, we have some good cards here. I like it. We even have a turn 2 ninja. Alright, let's get our Surveil. And keep in mind we have a Reanimate in hand, so if anything good is on top to reanimate, now is the time. Toxic Deluge, not one of those things. Alright, we have Dakuchi Silencer. Well, Azusa, you have joined us. And they got an immediate, huge lead over us. That is unfortunate. I imagine they block. Yep, cool. And now we are left just doing nothing, I guess. I guess we could have played our commander there. But yeah, they're going to Vorinclex it up, so we never would have got in. And now they have so much mana. Well, let's get rid of Vorinclex for a start. And I think that's going to have to do it until we can catch up on lands. Oracle of Moldiah shows, and Once Upon a Time. Uh-oh. I'm hoping that they play out... Oh, Cavalier of Thorns. Okay, well, that's not great. And then when it dies, exile it. If you do, put another card from your graveyard on top of your library. And that would probably be the Titan of Industry. So, oh my goodness. Here's what we have to do. We have to reanimate their Titan of Industry. And then put a shield. Now we'll gain 5 life and put a shield counter on our guy. Play a land. Toxic Deluge for 6. Oh my, I think this is a good moment. I think it is.
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
Oh, good stuff. Oh, and they got a Conduit of Worlds. That is interesting. And a One Ring. Oh my goodness. But the good news is we got the good stuff out. The only thing they can play from their graveyard is that. And we definitely don't want to use Yuffie as ninjutsu on that guy there. So let's go ahead and just play our Silver Fur Master. And no point attacking it, I guess. All right. Portal to Phyrexia. Okay. Here's the thing. We're gonna go a boom and a boom. All right, so we have one creature in our graveyard, and they have a bunch in theirs, and we're just about to get massacred. And they're going to be able to do it every single turn. Wonderful. I love Portal to Phyrexia in a mono green deck. Okay. Good stuff. Nice. Blue and black, famously not able to deal with artifacts very well. We could have bounced it back to their hand, but for what? For them to just replay it and make us sack 3 creatures again? Oh my god. It is gross. It is gross typing nonsense. Oh, this is another commander that's shown up recently on the MtG dual commander list. Emmett Selch. Yeah. It's basically a looter with vigilance when it attacks or enters, and then if there's they're going to fill their graveyard, and if there's 14 or more cards, they get to flip into a 6/6 with vigilance, and they can play cards from their graveyard. Yeah. Cool. And we have no colored mana except for Command Tower, but we do have an Ornithopter. This is kind of I've seen Confounding Conundrum. It can include that in any deck I have that runs blue. I have, but you'll have to refresh my memory because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Well, we can't tap this for... Oh my god, we're in... okay. We need a black and a blue to ninjutsu out Yuffie, and we only have one colored mana source. Because, hand smoothing. Confounding Conundrum. Let's see if this will work. Card. Confounding Conundrum. Oh no! Why did it time out? It's okay. Don't do it, moderator. Undo. Oh man, come on. Okay, well we gotta play here. Now we're gonna go with Ninja. And I guess Foretell the Haunting Voyage, which will also be on Ninja. Seven messages were deleted by moderator. What? Why? Why, moderator? I need to adjust your settings. Stop. Alright, it has the sewers. We have a Satoru. That is amazing. Okay, we do now have what we need. Oddly enough, this would make our ninjutsu guys even worse if they have... Okay, so we need to play the Ornithopter now. Hopefully it taps the 3-tree city. Oh no, it's free. Okay, alright. And then... I mean, I guess it would add the Ultra Ninjutsu cost. Alright. Oh, it's anti-ramp. Oh, yeah. I imagine that would be good against mono green. Mesmeric Orb. Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Are you serious? Do that on your turn, please. Now I hope we draw a blue mana. And of course we draw a black mana. That's not great. Okay. Not off to a great start already with the opponent playing a Mesmeric Orb. Oddly enough, though, not the worst thing since we have the Haunting Voyage, but they're going to mill all of our lands, though. And then we'll never get there. We'll never get there to Haunting Voyage. Well, now they're going to double spell Mesmeric Orb and their commander. Alright, well, the good news is we have a blocker for their commander. The bad news is we're about to mill more stuff. Hopefully we mill ninjas and not lands. Alright, Baleful, we did mill a land, but we did get another land. That is excellent news, everyone. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. This would not be a good time to do that. Alright, yeah, let's go and... attack in with both? What you thinking? One mana? Is it a wash away? Is it a fatal push? No, it is a fatal push. But it's a fatal push on the Ornithopter. And they block. It's not great. It's not great. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get in the Ingenious Infiltrator. Yeah, we're about to lose it. We are about to lose it because they're going to mill themselves to 14, and then we're just going to have a 6-6 to deal with that lets them play all their stuff from the graveyard. Which at the moment is not looking great for us. Okay, Kiora is going to help out. And we don't have that many ninjas in here, and our only way to deal with this kind of stuff, like House Meld, is in the graveyard. We do have a Storm Chaser's talent, I think. That could get it out. And then there's man, oh man, we're just getting eaten alive today. Yep, there's a reason why this has been a competitive deck. This is essentially what they did. They cut and pasted a competitive deck off of MTGO. Which is just not, they're going to run circles around us playing ninja games over here. And they are. Because tier sorting, what's that? We have Hell Q. Whatever that is. Thank you, algorithms. We were playing against, we were in Hell Q all last hour. Finn the Fangbearer, freaking Ugin, the Kalia. I mean, it was bad. At least we're matching up a little bit better this hour. Zoyoa Lava Tongue. Okay, we have lands. We have some kind of interaction. Okay, well, we don't mind discarding under the right circumstances. Alright, enters tapped. And they have an Ornithopter O Paradise. I believe our first manner of business is going to be to bounce that back to their hand. Bro, say they got more ramp. I wish we could find our ramp. Does not seem to be happening. Not happening. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with the Swift Foot Boots. Oh, they have Aclazotz. Alright. Oh, but we have one of the best cards in our entire deck. Aclazotz is going to attack, discard a card for each opponent. Can't you draw a card? So they're just going to make us discard over and over and over again. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and play our commander. Suit up our commander. And no attacks. Okay, I think we can safely discard. You know, I think we can discard the Aetherize. I'm alright with it. The Cyclonic Rift is gonna be more valuable. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but we'll find out. Man, they just unloaded their hand, didn't they? Alright then. Yeah, we're just going to get torn apart here by Aclazotz and Zoyova. And now they have an Orcus in their... Okay, we'll take 3 damage. Okay, can we get a land? I just... What do I got to do, right? What do I got to do? Alright, well, let's tap. And it has Death Touch. There we go. Okay, we got a freaking land. Alright, Undercity Sewers to Surveil. And that gets us to Kaido. Does not feel great. Let's go with the Reality Chip. And no attacks. We just cannot draw our unblockable guys to save our life. We have a whole bunch of 1-drops, and there's even a couple of 2 and 3 drops. And we just cannot find them. We found Thassa every single game, but we can't invest. Our opponents have gotten us down so quickly. We don't have time to have 5 mana to invest in making something unblockable. Oh my god. Yeah, we might as well toss the Prosperous Thief. We're never going to get through with a ninja to make a treasure. And yeah, in the meantime, they're just swinging in for 4 lifelink every turn. Oh my god, this is some BS. It really is. I don't understand. I don't understand why we cannot. Let's take a look at our mana base. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure we should be fine. We have 38 lands, which is fine. We have no mana rocks, but we should be hitting lands. We should be hitting enough lands with 38 lands in the deck. I think the problem is maybe because a lot of them are fetch lands, we're actually thinning the deck of lands, which means we should be running mana rocks, but that's so hard to do when all your cards come in with ninjutsu 2 or 3, you know? Oh my goodness. We're just, yeah, we need to be able to hit our unblockable guys in order to ninjutsu in our cards. And I've not seen a single one the entire hour so far. We've been playing for almost an hour and I've not seen a single one. Not one. Miriam, Sentinel Worm, wonderful, Double Dragons. Let's go. Alex Draken. Yep, still no sign. Okay. Then we have this is a pretty heavy hand too. Oh yeah, we got to mulligan this. Finally! Oh my goodness! Finally! But no black mana. But whatever. Who needs black mana in order to use your commander's ninjutsu ability? At least we have a 1/1 that can't be blocked. It will probably be immediately killed now that we've made such a big deal about it. We also have the Azure Beast Binder. That's kind of almost unblockable. What we need now is a black mana source, and we're just not going to find it, are we? We're not going to find it. They gave us the unblockable creature, and they just refused to give us black mana. Nope. The most important thing to do is just keep them off the dragons. Yep, there it is. It's dead. Oh, and the Azure Beast Binder would have lived. Oh, it's que sera. Okay, fine. You know? We're just not going to find a black mana now. It's not going to happen. Look how many lands we've drawn and had 0. We got 5 lands, none of them black. None of them black mana sources. Alright, cultivate your fields. Scaled Nurturer. Oh man, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Wow, okay, this changes everything. And yeah, we'll do that. Base power 2/2, you know, that's a boon for you. That'll be great. And we'll just Commander Ninjutsu in here like a hoss. We did it. Somehow we finally, now we're gonna draw nothing but lands, huh? Yeah, okay. 3 lands still in hand. At least we got a black Manosaurus, right? At least we got that. Alright, now the Terror of the Peaks is out, so we got to get rid of that. Alright, so we got to hold up 2 mana because we don't have enough to overload Cyclonic Rift. So yeah. We get rid of Terror of the Peaks. We bounce the Scaled Nurturer. And attack in. Unfortunately, Azure Beastbinder, not a ninja. Oh, but we did deal 1 damage to them. Oh, man. I wish we could have set that up a little bit better. It's okay. We're digging for cards. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Excuse me. Alright, here's what we gotta do. We gotta get in here with this guy. And they lose all abilities. Yes. And then we get in with you with the Miss Syndicate Naga. Yes. And that's wonderful news. Alright, cool. Now we bring in the Miss Cloaked Herald. Bring the Azure Beastbinder back online. Yes, we are doing things. We're doing it. We are doing it. And then they're going to blow up the board, right? Dragon's Horde. Sarkhan, soul, aflame. Become dragon. You are dragon. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We need to go and have them sacrifice a non-token creature. I imagine they'll sacrifice Sarkhan. Oh, we got him. We got him. It took us a while, but we got the ninjutsu shenanigans. We got the ninjutsu shenanigans going. I love it. Yuffie, flavor win. Yuriko on Arena, absolutely a win. I've got a deck for Historic already cooked up around her. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. At any rate, that's going to do it for us today. Man, please, if you haven't already, give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow, and Ninja. Yes. Yeah, man, it is always love one another. When you're judo chopping people, please remember to have fun playing Magic the Gathering and don't be a jerk. We'll see you next time. Thanks.